Ahoy hoy all, how we doing tonight? And I just realized we're not even doing Fight to the Top tonight, so I'm not sure why I pulled that up. Well, no, we're not doing Fight to the Top tonight. We are doing challenges. That's right, it is Sunday, and you're probably wondering why we're on NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. And it is because we are doing lightning challenges. So we get to listen to Michael Waltrip a bunch. That sounds like a great way to spend a Sunday night, doesn't it? That's what I thought. Hey, Casey. Hey, Ashton. Alright, so I guess we'll just start off with the first one here. The Great American Win. Junior made an impressive pass to take the lead from Tony Stewart at the 2004 Daytona 500. With Tony still behind you, get the number 8 car to victory lane.
The 2004 Daytona 500 was almost a retro race to me, a throwback to the 70s. You and Tony Stewart with a lap car every now hanging in there, and a guy,
hey, Moffcast.
guys just trying to figure out what it was going to take to win the Great American Race. First of all, how bad did you not want to see a caution late in that event, and how confident were you that you could get around Tony?
Well, I really didn't want a caution because that just adds more people to the mix and makes a tougher race to win. Knowing you got just one guy, that guy Tony Stewart in front of you to beat was a lot easier than having the whole field behind you. So I was glad there wasn't a caution to come out, and just, you know, I don't know, I was just trying different stuff to get around Tony and didn't know whether I was going to have what it took or not.
I thought it was very interesting, you know, racing these cars. I know how hard it is to pass a guy one-on-one. You were able to change your line and vary it, and eventually made a run on Tony. Were you surprised that you were able to make that move?
Yeah, I really was. I thought that I was kind of done for at one point, but it just worked out kind of trick. You know, I don't know if I could even do it again. You know, 9 times out of 10 or whatever, I'd probably fail. But the way it just came out, I was at the right place at the right time to get the run where I needed it to get clear of him going into turn 3.
How good does it feel to be a Daytona 500 champion?
It feels good. I've been watching you be a Daytona 500 champion for a couple years now, and you seem to be enjoying it, so I'm glad I can add my name to the list.
Well, here's the challenge. There's 3 laps to go. Tony Stewart's ahead. Can you get Dale Jr. by him and get him the victory, get in the game, and get in the 8 car, and get it done?
Wait, so am I behind Tony, or is Tony behind me? Because the description said I was ahead of Tony, but Michael just said I'm behind Tony. Either way, hey, Robert. Was the audio off for you guys too? The audio was not synced anywhere close to their lips, at least on my end. I don't know if it worked out well on the stream or not, but it was way off for me. Okay, so we are out front. We just have to hold off Tony. Oh! Well, I didn't get down to the bottom quick enough. Good start. Let's try that again.
Alright, here we go. You got the lead. Stewart is going to try it. Look low. Stewart now.
Tony. Oh, we just threw Scott Wimmer into the wall. I couldn't really hold it to the bottom. It was like super tight. Hello, Kurt. How we doing?
Clear on either side.
Hello, welcome back to the party, Tony. We got 2.5 laps left to hold off literally just Kurt Busch and Tony Stewart. Actually, isn't this roughly how this particular Daytona 500 played out? Kurt! Oh, I'm sorry, Kurt! Tony! Oh, I'm sorry, Tony. That was... I didn't mean to wreck him. But yeah, isn't this how the 2004 Daytona 500 played out? Wasn't there like 3 or 4 of them that ran away with it? What does that remind us of? Maybe last year's Arca Talladega race? Whoa, Kurt, hello, buddy. I want to see if I can just draft away with Kurt, and then I don't have to worry about them. Never mind. Not if we're going to get in the wall. Kurt, why are you going to the wall? This isn't 2021. We're not going to make a train around the top. We're also about to let Kurt Busch get away. Nah, we okay. Maybe.
20 cars, gotta run. Look slow.
Tony won't let me get away, I know that. You get back here, Kurt. There we go. We'll get a run on him this time. We'll get him into 3. I didn't really want to go to the top, but he was kind of blocked. Kurt! Kurt! Oh, now Tony's gonna get away! Kurt! Why? Why would you do it, Kurt? Why? Well, this is great.
Johnson, you're coming low.
This is supposed to be an easy challenge, by the way. And we're already on, what, attempt number 3? Why am I just this slow? All these guys want to get around me. Well, guess we're going for attempt number 4.
Hey, you gave it your best. Come on, buddy.
You gave it your best.
Let's try this again.
Hey, 56. Think you'll be at Salem. There is a 99.9% chance that I will be at Salem. Unless something weird happens, yes, I will be at Salem.
Okay, we gotta hold these guys off for the win. Stewart is right behind you. Stewart, down low.
Okay, I'm just gonna let Tony get by this time, and we'll draft with him. That might be the play, actually. Let Wimmer and Kurt settle it among themselves for 3rd here. At least Tony will run the bottom, or close to the bottom. Kurt refused to run the bottom. And that's where we screwed up letting Kurt get the lead. Here we go. This is what I wanted to do with Kurt in the last one. We're just going to run away with Tony, and then we'll settle it amongst ourselves on the last lap. We're doing 2-car tandem before 2-car tandem was cool. Oh, we have run away from Scott Wimmer and Kurt Busch. This is exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Of course, now he's pulling the Kurt Busch move and going to the top. Alright, white flag 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. try to make a move on him here into down the back stretch. There we go. Beautiful. Executed perfectly. Slingshot engaged. Shake and bake, baby. Oh, no, don't you think about it, Tony. Don't you even think about it. He tried to come back on the outside. Had to shut that door. Off a turn 4, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to win the Daytona 500.
Oh yeah, we got this one beat. Way to show everyone how it's done, buddy.
Like some of the improvements new owners have made. Oh, I didn't even realize there was new owners. Nice. Oh, no, you're fine, Ashton. Oh, hey, Landon's here. Somehow you always get lost in everything, Landon, and I end up like 5 messages deep from things you've said before I'm like, oh, Landon wasn't here already. Hi, Landon. When the caution came out with 3 laps to go at the 2003 Virginia 500, Jeff Gordon had out-battled Bobby Labonte and Dale Jr. Lead Jeff to the win, this time without the caution coming out. Okay.
Jeff, do you enjoy the short tracks?
I love the short tracks, especially Martinsville.
Well, you've done real well at Bristol, which is small, and Martinsville. This past Martinsville, you had a great battle with Bobby Labonte down the stretch.
I did. Bobby took 2 tires. I had 4 tires, and I caught him, but I couldn't pass him. And I knew I was going to have to move him out of my way if I was going to get by him. And luckily, Bobby and I have had a lot of great battles over the years, and I have a lot of respect for him. So I didn't want to just, knock him completely out of the way. So I worked on him. Finally got enough of a nudge in there where I could get by him.
Now, were you expecting the favor to be returned, or did you think you got him when you cleared him, you could get away from him?
Well, I always expect something, but Bobby was pretty good. I think he knew I had a faster car. He knew that I could have been a lot worse than I was, and so I think he made me at least work for it for a lap or 2.
Well, Jeff got the win there at Martinsville, but the caution came out with 2 or 3 laps to go, abbreviating Bobby's chance to retaliate. The caution's not going to fall for you, though. You're in Jeff's car. You're going to get by Bobby and see if you can race him to the checkers. Get in the game. Almost forgot that part.
Almost forgot that part. Can you guys hear those interviews okay, or do I need to turn up the game volume? And also, is the audio was still off for me. I don't know if it's off for you guys or not. It's really weird when it's that far off.
You're in first. Let's make sure we keep it that way. Labonte's got to run. Look low.
Does he, though?
Down low. You're clear.
Oh, now he's got to run.
Still on target.
Oh, he said, oh, on the curb. I'm sorry, Bobby. That was not my fault. He bounced off the curb off my nose. You can't get me for reckless driving for that. Did I pinch him a little bit into the corner? Yes. But he could have backed out, and he didn't. So instead, he bounced himself off the curb and off my nose. That was not my fault. That was not reckless driving. Hello, Junior. How's it going?
Careful, buddy. Okay, we're clear.
Where did Junior just end up? Oh, he's still down there.
Labonte is
Door slamming Bobby Labonte. We're 3 wide for the lead. Junior! Junior! No! Jeff! Elliott! Jeff, get back here! No!
You're running 3 wide.
Junior just had to mess it up.
All clear, bud. Outside. Got one outside.
Come on, we gotta get Jeff in 3 and 4.
Clear.
Oh, we can get him. Look at this. We're so much faster than he is.
Go on.
Got him. Had to be a little rough to do it, but we got it.
Clear on both sides.
Winner! Jeff Gordon wins at Martinsville.
Great job, buddy.
No, stage racing should not exist. You are correct, Robert. Bullcrap stages. Yep, sounds about right. I'll do the math. Will you, Kevin? Who wants to take a bet that Kevin Harvick got the math wrong and that's why we're doing this challenge? Kevin Harvick almost, yep, told you, almost won the 2003 GFS Marketplace 400 on a fuel gamble. Ryan Newman won that day with what should have been an empty tank. This time, both Newman and Busch. Where does Busch come into this? This is the first time you've mentioned him. Proper writing etiquette would tell you that since that's the first time Kurt Busch is mentioned in this, that you need to use his first name. But apparently EA Sports doesn't know anything about proper writing etiquette. This time both Newman and Busch run out. See if you can catch them and win.
Kevin, a lot was made in 2003 about the fuel mileage races. In order to win a fuel mileage race, you had to have a fast car, and that was the case in Michigan. You found yourself, Ryan Newman, and Kurt Busch racing to the checker. What was your situation on gas, and what did you think theirs were?
I thought theirs was bad. I thought ours was good because we came in and got gas and they didn't. So we tried to play the strategy right, and they gambled and they wound up beating us. So we just needed to have a few more laps.
How many times did you come on the radio and say, "God, you said they're going to run out. When's it going to happen?"
I think I came on the radio several times and asked when they were going to run out. I think Kurt actually ran out, and I think Ryan went on to win the race. So close, but not close enough.
Let's switch things around a little bit, though. Say there's 2 or 3 laps to go. He's running third behind Kurt and Ryan, but this time they both run out of fuel on the last lap coming to the checker. Can you get Kevin's car to the checker before Kurt and Ryan? You're in the game. Let's see it happen.
I'm in the game, huh? I thought you were in the game, Michael. Isn't that what you said on the last one? Or no, I think you said get in the game. Okay, so apparently Harvick didn't do the math wrong. Newman did the math right. Is that how that works? I think. Now it said they're both gonna run out, right? It's 1 lap to go. So I gotta get up here to them when they run out. I think they're already out. I think we're already catching them. No? No, the number isn't going down yet. Oh, we hit turn 3 wrong. I think they just ran out. I don't know that we're going to get there. They did. Oh, now they ran out. Oh, this was totally easy. That was too easy.
Wow, nice job. That's the way to do it.
Okay.
Oh, nice run, buddy.
I didn't even drive that lap anywhere near good and still beat him by a lot. What do I think of Tommy Joe Martins? I mean, I don't really have an opinion on Tommy Joe Martins. I don't have a problem with him. He seems like a cool guy. The first one, Greg Biffle. Bobby Labonte ran out of gas on the last lap of the 2003 Pepsi 400, allowing Greg Biffle to cruise to the win. Outraced Bobby, this time with a full tank, to the checkers with 3 laps to go.
When the NASCAR Nextel Cup cars were at Daytona last, Greg Biffle won the race. An exciting, dramatic finish at the Pepsi 400. Were you nervous those last few laps?
Man, I was as nervous as could be. My stomach was going crazy. I was looking in the mirror, listening to the spotter, just doing all I could, keep the car on the bottom, and just hope I had a few more laps to hang on.
Now, Bobby was right on you, challenging you the whole way, but then on the last lap, he ran out of gas. That had to give you some relief, or did it make you even more nervous, wondering if you were going to make it?
I was pretty sure we were going to make it, but I was excited. My spotter said, Labonte's out of gas, Labonte's out of gas. I looked in the mirror, I saw the green car getting smaller, and man, I was just overwhelmed with the excitement right there. I knew that we had probably won it.
Greg drove to victory at Daytona. Let's put you behind the wheel, and Bobby Labonte's not going to run out of gas this time. You got to hold him off and get Greg to the checker flag so he can win his first NASCAR Nextel Cup race again. Get in the game.
Yes, Ashton, there was an update this morning on Derek Lancaster. Let me see if I can find that again. He's doing better. I do remember that. I don't remember the details. See if I can find that again before we start this challenge. But yes, I do remember he is doing better. So it's at least a positive update. Let's see here. Where was it? Yeah, essentially that, yeah, critical but stable condition. I can't find it for some reason, but I think they said they were going to keep him on a ventilator for another couple days, so they could like pump the soot out of his lungs. But otherwise, yeah, it's looking like he's gonna fully recover from it.
Watch him to make a move.
Why am I so slow in these challenges?
Still hanging on.
Like, I'm just running my line, and Bobby Labonte's driving past me like I'm in a Rick Ware car.
Still there. Clear all around.
Oh, don't do that!
21.
Oh, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going! Oh, well, apparently I can't fall that far. Never mind. The apron was not my friend that time.
All these guys off for the win. Lamont wants to get by it.
Oh, Bobby got in the wall! That helps, because that slows the pack down, too. Although, here comes Terry. We lost one Labonte to gain another. Texas, Terry Labonte.
The 5 car is looking high.
Sounded like somebody else got in the wall again. I don't think it was Terry, because he's still staying with me. What do you think you're doing, Terry? I don't think so.
There you go. All clear.
No, no, no. It's like that. Is that a Geico commercial? Where they got Dikembe Mutombo blocking everything? No, no, no. Not in my house. I think that's a Geico commercial. It's one of the insurance companies. I know that much. Or is it Progressive? No, I don't think it's Progressive. I'm pretty sure it's Geico. Well, Bobby is back.
Lamont is closing the gap.
It's like we've got the whole Labonte family reunion up here. Oh, Terry's in the wall this time. Off of turn 4, Bobby's got a run, not gonna be enough. Greg Bethel wins the Pepsi 400!
Nice job. That's
Woo!
what you're doing. Woohoo!
Hey, Dibslin.
Real deal right there.
Oh, it can't be that bad, Dibslin. Yep, you're exactly right, Robert. Oh, don't spoil it for me. I just started watching the IndyCar race right before this stream. I watched the beginning of it while I was eating dinner. Aw, now you spoiled it for me. It was Geico? Okay. No, no, no! Not in my house! Recount. I want a recount! Jimmy Johnson hung back on purpose during the 2003 All-Star, hoping the fans would vote to invert the entire field. He guessed right. Starting in 7th, see if you can lead the race like Jimmy. Wait. So if he hung back, wouldn't that be to invert to the front? So why am I starting in the back? Because if he held back for the inversion, shouldn't I be starting in the front? What?
Our All-Star race is held at Lowe's Motor Speedway, your home track. What is your team's mentality as you head over to Lowe's Motor Speedway for our All-Star race?
Well, really, obviously it's everybody's hometown track, being that all the teams are based there. My sponsor, Lowe's, is a title sponsor of the racetrack, and also on top of that, it's one of my favorite tracks to race at. So I'm always excited knowing that the month of May is coming along, and we get to race there twice with the All-Star event and then the 600. So
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ashton.
We put a little extra effort in there, and we're very happy that we were able to win our All-Star event at our home track. So it's a good race that we all get excited for on the Lowe's team.
Well, it's pretty cool how the fans get involved and decide what they're going to do on the restart with 20 to go. How did that play into your strategy on that night?
Well, the first year I was in the event, I think I won the second segment and had to start last, and I made it back to second or third, and it didn't work out for me. So I knew if I just at least had a couple more spots, that I may have had a chance to get into the lead. So when we went into the All-Star event this time, I knew that if I stayed, kind of towards the back, that the inversion was probably going to work out for a full 10, and I'd end up towards the front. So I think I ended up 7th. We inverted. I started 4th, a second row at least, and was able to get in the front from there.
We're going to switch it around, though.
Uh-oh.
We're going to retake the count, and we're going to invert
Are we in
6.
Florida?
It's a recount. It's a Florida recount. We are in Florida, actually. We're going to only take 6, and the fan is going to get in your car, start 7th, but the trick is you've got to get the lead with 16 to go and hold everybody off, just like Jimmy did. Get in the game. Take the challenge.
Get in the game. Take the challenge. News. Oopsie daisy.
Craven to the bus. Craven has a run. Wants him to make a move. 3 wide, 3 wide. Steady, 3 wide, 3 wide. 3 wide.
Oh, well, look who Michael!
Don't worry about it, yo.
Don't be blocking me!
All clear.
I will punch you out of the way. I do not care, Michael.
Both sides clear.
Mikey! Oh, sorry, Kevin.
You're on the 3 wide.
Somehow did not hit Kinza.
Clear on either side.
Oh, well, hello there, Joe.
Name a check. Outside, outside.
Oh, went in way too hard. Sorry, Joe.
The car still driving okay?
Doesn't matter, because this is the house that Jimmy built. He gonna win him another race at Charlotte.
Is gaining on you.
Kansas, down low, down low. Ooh, that was an exit. I cannot get these corners right. You'd think I'd never played this game before. Sorry, Matt. Clear, all clear. Oh, you sure about that? I'm trying not to make contact with people. I'm sorry, Joe. Joe just scared the ever-living shit out of me. He said clear, all clear, then all of a sudden I've got a car at my door. You will watch it. Maybe if you knew how to spot correctly, I wouldn't be running into everybody. I probably still would be, but that's beside the point. That doesn't go along with the point that I'm making. Jeff! Kevin! Uh-oh. We may not win this. We're gonna send it! We're gonna send it! And we're gonna have to do this again. So Payne is a Hemrick fan. Curly Joe Nemechek. The owner of Charlotte Motor Speedway, Jimmy Johnson. Who's Shimp? Is Shimp one of the Three Stooges? I don't know what any of their real names were.
The 24 car is looking to pass. Left side. Still alongside.
Ricky!
Still beside you. Careful. Use up those tires.
You're using up those tires.
Okay, we're clear.
Oh, look at the exit! Look at the exit! Look at the run! Oh, screw you! Screw you! Better not have me do a pass in the grass challenge.
Still outside. Still onside you. Gordon is making a move to the low side. Still hanging on.
Still hanging out.
Car a little loose.
You're a little loose.
All clear, bud.
Bobby!
Watch the outside.
Mikey, get out of the way!
Clear.
That's twice now you've Oh, I almost did it again.
Waltrip is outside. That bump is hurt.
Mikey keeps blocking me for nowhere. Sorry, Joe! Woo! That was way more violent than it should have been. Oh, Kevin. Woo!
Harvick has got to run low.
Does he now? You sure about that? Here, kitty. Bye, Matt. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Oh, and that's the wall. Oh, Matt doesn't like that I told him don't let the door hit him on the way out. He's coming back for me. He gonna pull a dumperino, isn't he? What? What? Why? Why did that just happen? Why did that just happen? It doesn't matter. We still won. What? That just scared me a little. Tony Stewart made a late race run at Jeff Gordon during the 2003 Bass Pro Shops MB&A 500, but his run was halted by an ill-timed caution. Try and win the race without the yellow flag being flown. Now, one thing I just noticed, why does Atlanta, of all places, always have two sponsors for their race? Has anybody ever noticed that? The Bass Pro Shops MB&A 500, that's two separate companies. MB&A is a bank, and everybody knows what Bass Pro Shops is. But then now you've got the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. Folds of Honor and Quick Trip are two different things. Why is Atlanta specifically the race that always has two sponsors?
Tony, it was late in the race at Atlanta. You had battled yourself into position to get the win, but the caution failed. Do you think that took away your chance to win?
Yeah, we were catching Jeff, and if we could put 2 or 3 good corners together, we could gain a bunch of time, but either get too close to him or hit my marks wrong, and I would drop back. But, you know, I just needed, I think, those last 4 laps to get a chance at winning the race.
And now Atlanta's a fun track because you can vary your lines and let off a little bit earlier and really move around on the racetrack to gain ground on the guy you're chasing.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about Atlanta is it's a wide racetrack, and the groove gets very wide, so you do have the flexibility as a driver to move up or down the racetrack to help out.
Well, you heard how confident Tony was that he could get by Jeff late in the race. We're going to change history. There's not going to be a caution with 4 to go. We're going to put you in the game, in his car. Go get Jeff Gordon and get the win. It's in the game.
Go get Jeff Gordon and get the win. Because daddy money. I don't think that's daddy money. I think that's the opposite of daddy money. I think that's a track that needs some daddy money. Go away, Jimmy! I don't need you up here. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but you know what? It emphasizes my point to go away. Look at that rim riding beauty. Oh, look at this run, look at this run. We ruined it by getting in the wall. Go away, Dale. Oh, look at this run, look at this run. Yeah, baby, yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby, yeah. Oh, we just about door slammed Jeff Gordon. I'm hoping for some wreck avoidance challenges in here. Those are always the best. Oh, Jeff, don't you do it. Don't you do it, Jeff. See if I can force him down into the grass, and if it'll disqualify him for leaving the racing surface. Oh, crossover. Nope, not gonna do that. Because he's gonna block me to the apron like a little bitch. There we go. That, oh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, Jimmy! Somebody flipped, apparently. So it's mommy money? Ooh. Sugar mama. Yes, please. We do need some go away t-shirts. I might look into that.
One more spot to go. Stay focused.
Well, Kamikaze did worst current drivers. I have a feeling Robert's gonna do top 10 worst of all time. And I feel like I trust Robert's judgment better than I do Kamikaze's judgment on that. Because clearly Kamikaze's video aged extremely well. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Hello, Jeff. How we doing? Goodbye, Jeff. See you, hopefully never. In another life, maybe. No, nope. I said see you in another life. This is the same life. Don't you be coming back now. You know what? I'll shove you onto the apron if I have to. No! No! You will not pass me. I will not let you. Oh, no, no, no. We're shoving, we're shoving. Jeff, 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 Jeff! 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 Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon, ladies and gentlemen. El Jefe. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, look at this massive run! We're not gonna be able to hold it. We're in the wall. I knew that run was too good to be true. That was way too good of a run. Jeff Gordon ain't that slow. Goodbye! You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Excuse you, Jeff! I just said you're the weakest link. You have to leave now. That's how the game works. El Jefe! I've got half a mind to just dump him. If it wouldn't disqualify me for doing that, I would. Tired of your shit, Jeff.
Gordon, I'm hot. The 24 car is coming right. Okay, we're clear. Number 24, down low, down low.
Jeff?
All clear, bud. Gordon, inside. Watch it.
He's got me on corner entry, I think is the problem. But I get such a massive run off that it counters back.
Ground low. Still hanging on. Clear on both sides. Gordon has got a run on you.
Alright, just one more lap to hold him off. Jeff, you've been a thorn in my side all day. You've been a thorn in my Georgia peach all day. Actually, wait, that didn't sound right. Forget that I said that. I did not think that one through before I said that one. Anyways, Tony's gonna get in the wall. Doesn't matter. Up turn 4. Tony Stewart's gonna win in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, we got this one beat. There you go. Nice run, buddy.
Davison's not bad. He's just in bad equipment. He has shown that in the iRacing races. Decapitated a bobblehead, huh? I am gonna have nightmares about DuPont. Yeah, that did sound bad. I did not realize how that sounded till that came out of my mouth. Ryan Newman setting up the sweep. After a caution with 5 laps to go, Ryan Newman restarted first and held off Jeff Gordon. This was the first part of his 2003 Dover sweep. Hold off Gordon for the win.
Ryan, tell us a little bit about Dover. As you go up there, what's your mental state? How does the team approach that race?
Well, first of all, from a driver's perspective, it's a fast racetrack. You kind of drop into the corners, both in turns 1 and turns 3, so you got to have the car really nice and secure on the entry part of it. And from a team perspective, it's usually a fast, long race. The cars are really fast, and usually
Davison.
It's 400 miles there, but it's definitely mentally tough and physically challenging.
Now, all day long at Dover, keeping the car consistent, I guess, with the high banks and the fast speeds is real important to accomplish. How do you go about your adjustments on pit road? Do you call the team and tell them what you think, or do they ask you or tell you what they think?
It's just a communication thing. I got to tell them what the car is doing, and then we can figure out what's right from wrong as far as how to adjust it. And that's usually the best way to doing it. Just a matter of making the right adjustments at the right times.
Now, late in the race, you had a fast-closing Jeff Gordon, hard-charging Jeff Gordon in your mirror. Are you able to watch where you're going, or watch in the mirror and check out what he's doing?
It was tough. I didn't have any power steering for, I think, of the last 186, 187 laps. Oh, yeah. And that last restart there was really hard to keep it, because the straightaways are banked, really hard to keep it up on the straightaway. And to do the shifting and driving with one hand and everything, and then watch the mirror and see what he was going to do. It was a tough job holding him off for sure, but I knew at the same time I was only worried about one guy, and he was worried about 15 or 20 others behind him. So that was just basically it. Just being in the right place at the right time and having the clean air to hold him off.
Ryan got the win at Dover in the spring.
Did Mikey just check out Newman? Newman said the thing about power steering, and then Mikey just goes and, like, touches his arm and is, like, checking out his muscles. I'd have been a little weirded out if I were Newman in that moment. I'm not gonna lie. I'd have been a little weirded out. Which driver will retire after this season before the next gen era? I think Newman's going to. Speaking of Newman. I think Kurt Busch is going to. That might be the only two. Alright, we gotta hold Gordon off for 6 laps.
Number 24 is right behind you. Let the car come to you.
Jeff?
Don't press it. Now, get some of that grip later. Clear all around.
El Jefe? Oh, Tony. Oh! I didn't even do that! I had nothing to do with that! Screw you, EA Sports! I had nothing to do with that! Not a damn thing! I had less than 0 influence in that wreck!
Gordon has got to run high. Down low.
I hate this track, I hate this track! Jeff?
The car can't take too much of that kind of thing. Oh, it's okay. 3 wide, 3 wide. There you go, all clear.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Wallace is inside. Clear, all clear.
Oh, Tony, I'm sorry.
Let's protect that rubber. Both sides clear. Go up high. Still there.
Oh, and that was only... Oh, Jeff!
Come on, let's get it going. Oh, kind of raise the flag.
I told Walter to stay in the motorhome. Whose motorhome? In Newman's motorhome? EA Sports, it's not in the game. Kurt's already kind of alluded to the fact that he's retiring after this year. Why do you start me off pointed toward the wall? Why must you do things that anger me, EA? Jeff's in the wall. Hi, Bobby. Oh, this thing. Hello, Matt. Just saying hello. Oh, hi, Rusty. Rusty just about dumperino'd me. Oh, I hate turn 2. I hate turn 2. Matt's in the wall, too.
Clear on either side. Number 5 is down low.
Ooh.
Clear, all clear.
Sorry, Matt. I'm sorry.
The car still driving okay?
What do you think? What kind of question is that after I just door slammed myself and Matt Kenseth into the wall? Car still driving okay? What do you think?
Bernard Jr. has the run. Watch him to make
Junior! Oh, I tried to not go down there. I'm gonna skip this one. We might come back to this one. Yeah, I love how I get dumped and I'm the one reckless driving. Streak Buster! His name was Buster and he was streaking. Rusty passed Jamie... Rusty who? Well, I guess it's got Rusty Wallace up there. So, yeah, okay. Rusty passed Jamie McMurray with 12 laps to go, looking to end his losing streak. After holding on to the lead, Rusty was passed late by Kurt Busch. End the streak and take Rusty to victory. Where? Where am I taking him to victory?
Rusty, you were leading at California again in
Oh.
2003. It seemed like a lot of races last year you almost won right down to the end. At California in particular, you took the lead from Jamie McMurray with 12 to go, but later on that same lap, Kurt Busch got by you.
Yeah, he sure did. Doggone, I led a lot of that race. And I think at the very end, we ended up finishing second or third or something. But boy, it was a great race for me. It made me really think about 2001 when I did win that race.
Well, tell me about your car that day. Was it handling well all day long?
It handled really good all day long. And right there at the very end of the race, they started pushing their front end just a little bit, and I started losing a little bit of track position. But basically, all day long, I had a really good car.
Well, when Kurt got by, you had to battle tight and strong with Bobby Labonte. Do you think that kept you from being able to run Kurt back down, or was he that good then?
Well, Kurt was awful good, no doubt about that. But Bobby and I ran side by side for a long time. Remember, we came off of turn 4. I got real sideways. He got real sideways. He touched. We knocked each other's doors in accidentally, and went on. And he finished second. I finished third. But boy, it was a great race.
You heard it from Rusty. Let's put you in Rusty's shoes. We're gonna line you up in second, right behind.
He just about called him Ryan Newman.
And you've got 2 seconds to make up on Kurt, but man, you got to battle Bobby in behind you. What are you gonna do? Get in the game. Let's see what you can do.
I like Rusty's face that whole time. He just keeps going. When you gonna shut up, Michael? I want to be done with this. When you gonna shut up, Michael? Dover in general is puke.
Okay, you can do this.
Well, hello, Kurt.
Going inside.
Get you a nice tall glass of Rusty.
Labonte, just looking low.
That does not sound like something appetizing to drink.
Foot, high up high.
Oh.
Clear, all clear, whatever you need.
I just passed my replacement in this car. Oh, I thought that was going to give me a left racing surface penalty. I wonder how far down I have to go. I'd rather not find out. Bobby, 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 Bobby! I will turn you. Don't think I won't. I'm Rusty Wallace, the short track ringer. I will dumperino you if I run. Bobby! Fine, I'm going to shove you into turn 3 then. Oh, or I'm going to wreck myself.
You're clear. The 97 car coming up quick on the left. Labonte is outside.
Oh, this thing is so twitchy.
Still there.
Never you mind that, though. Rusty Wallace to the lead.
Clear, clear.
Voice crack central. That's the wall. What do you think? Can I fire my crew chief yet? He asked the dumbest questions. Oh, that's the wall again. Don't you even think about it, Kurt.
Closing quickly. Left side.
Winner of California, Rusty Wallace! Woohoo! I wouldn't recommend drinking any Rusty anytime soon. I don't either. I do not drink beer. I drink whiskey. I don't drink beer. They do now. NASCAR Heat has beer brands. Never you mind. Domination. Matt Kenseth dominated the 2004 Subway 400 at North Carolina, silencing many of his championship doubters. With 5 to go and Kane behind you, win the race. Wait. He had already won the championship, though.
Matt, at Rockingham this spring, you let everybody know you're pretty serious.
What sponsor do they have blurred out over there?
2004.
Yeah, it was cool to come out of the box that strong and be able to lead some laps and get in victory lane so early.
Now, you dominated that race all day long, but...
Smearing-off ice. That's what it is.
Casey, did you feel like you had enough to hold him off, or what was your thinking late in the race?
I knew it was going to be a close race because at Rockingham, the longer you run, the more slippery the tires get, and we're really getting slowed down, and he was catching me in a big hurry. So I knew with about 10 to go that he was going to get there before it was over.
Well, did you think you had it, or was it that close? Could you tell you'd won?
It was pretty close. When I went into 3, I thought we were going to win, and when I came off of 4, I wasn't so sure.
When you race at Rockingham, you talked about the tires giving up. You're racing the track as much as you are the other competitors at times.
That was a tough thing. As he was catching me, I felt like I was driving on gravel. It was getting that slippery, and he was just closing in pretty fast.
Well, here's your challenge.
No, that's definitely spearing off ice. You can tell by the little pieces that come out of the blur. That's definitely the spearing off ice logo. Speaking of not putting alcohol brands in video games, and I wouldn't rush to it, MaffaCast. It's not as great of a thing as it may seem. Drinking, that is.
Closing the gap behind you. Car inside. Okay, we're clear.
Hello, Casey. Casey Kane. Casey Kane.
Let the race come to you. Concentrate on those marks.
Why do we have a group of lappers up here in front of us?
42. Inside, inside. 1.
Oh, Casey!
Hold it steady out there.
Well, it's just me and Jamie Mack now. Me and little Jamie, baby. Are these lappers up here supposed to run interference, Jamie?
No need to retaliate right now.
Why? Why would you do that? I think we might catch at least a couple of them.
McMurray, up high. You're getting into it with the 42 car.
He ain't gonna like me after the end of this.
Number 42, coming up behind you, left side. Full tires, full helmet. Yeah. McMurray is inside.
Oh, Jamie! Oh, I almost straightened it back out. Oh, Jamie, baby.
You're in first. Let's make sure we keep it that way. Kane is right behind you.
Oh my. That was not a great entrance into turn 1.
Kane, yellow. There you go. All clear.
Hey, look, it's Ricky Craven.
You got the bump it, buddy. Need to make some adjustments?
I wish they'd go back to Rockingham. This is a great track. You want a track that driver skill comes out, it's Rockingham. Rockingham and Darlington are the 2 toughest tracks I've ever driven on an iRacing.
Incidental contact that time. The car looks good. Kane, high up high. Clear, clear. All clear. The 42 car.
Jamie, baby, where you going? Bye-bye.
42 has a good run.
Dude, I get through 3 and 4 so much better than they do. 1 and 2's a little iffy. That's a good 1 and 2. Oh, Casey.
Everything looks good. Let the car do the work, buddy. You're pressing a little too hard. Clear on either side. The 42 car inside.
Where do you think you're going, Jamie, baby? You ain't getting around me. You ain't. Oh, no, he might be winning this race. Jamie, baby! No! Why? I always throw it away in the last corner.
You're in first. Let's make sure we keep it that way. Kane is gaining on you. Carlo. All clear.
Casey Kanye. Oh, hello, Kanye. Actually, you could make the argument that that could be how Kahne is pronounced. Kanye. We're gonna call him Kanye. Casey Kanye. I love how half the time he doesn't even become a factor in this. It's little Jamie baby that we end up having a race. Where do you think you're going? I'm going into the wall. I just would like to know where you're going. Because if you're going in the wall too, I'd rather not meet you on the wall. We can't really occupy the same space of the wall, so I'd like to... If we're both going to get in the wall, we need to coordinate where we get in the wall so we're not getting in the wall together. And I'd rather you didn't do it in front of me. If you do it behind me, you can do whatever you want to do. Send him up the track! Where do you think you're going? I don't think so. Nope. Ain't no win for little Jamie baby today. Matt Kenseth wins at Rockingham as he gets in the wall off of 4.
Got it. Way to go. Nice work. That's another challenge completed.
Jamie, oh. Well, somebody calls her that, but I don't think it's you, Dibslin. Something tells me it's not you. I'm pretty sure she is married, so somebody calls her that. Oh, hey, just one more easy one. When Jeff Gordon had battery problems at the Samsung Radio Shack 500 at Texas, Elliott Sadler moved right in and won the race after a battle with Kane. Again, if it's the first time you're using somebody's name, you have to use their first name. Be like Elliott and win the race.
Well, they say everything's bigger in Texas. How big was your win down there?
Is that right?
Big for us. To get Eminem's first win in racing in 12 years. It's been 108 racing since I've been in Victory Lane. I was starting to wonder what it looked like over there and how you're supposed to celebrate. And hadn't had a chance to do a donut, and everybody was doing it before I could go back. So it was pretty cool to be able to do it at a track that I really like in front of one of the largest crowds to race at. It was a good feeling. So I feel like it lifted a whole stack of weights off my shoulders. So now racing's a lot of fun again.
Well, Eminem's got in Victory Lane, you got in Victory Lane, but golly, it didn't come without some dramatic action on the last lap or two. Tell me your thinking as Casey's closing in and you're trying to lap Johnny.
Well, I knew Casey was coming. You could see him in the rearview mirror, and I know you've been in this situation before. You're doing all you can do, hitting your marks, and you look up off the turn, and he's getting closer. You think you do a good corner, and he's doing one that much better. And then we come off turn 2, coming to the checkered, and the 30 pulls down. Then he pulls back up, and he goes around on the bottom, and that's all I've been in all day, right on the bottom line. I'm like, oh, God, I got to go up high now. And trying to go up higher and trying to block Casey, and knew he had the momentum, just kind of drove me crazy. So I was trying to, I'm not a real smart guy. I didn't know if I could think of trying to race 2 guys at the same time like that, but I was able to hold him off to right there at the end, so it was pretty cool.
He got the victory on the last.
I thought everything was
Very
bigger
like
in
you said,
Texas.
Your challenge is going to be a little bit more difficult, however. Jeff Gordon has battery problems in this race. Elliott's able to scoot by him when that happens, but not in the challenge. In the challenge, Gordon's battery doesn't go dead. You're in Elliott's car riding second. You got Casey coming. You got the lap car of Johnny Sauter ahead of you. Get in the game and get this win for Elliott Sadler.
Okay. If you say so, Mikey. Jamie Little, Landon. When Texas was good, you're right.
Let's finish this one strong. Take the lead and let's win this thing. James is coming left.
El Jefe!
Go outside.
Hello, El Jefe! Goodbye, El Jefe! Oh, that's the wall!
Go easy on the car. Watch the inside. All clear, bud.
Ooh.
Number 24. Outside, outside. Clear. Gordon is down low.
So, when I was
Clear on both sides.
when I was working today, I saw a Toyota Camry in a Kyle Busch Interstate Batteries wrap. Straight head to toe the Interstate Battery scheme, like the previous one, not the current one with the lightning bolts, like the old one with the stripes, like the green and white stripes. Head to toe, full Kyle Busch Interstate Batteries wrap. I was like, alright, that's a Kyle Busch fan, if I ever saw one. Hey, look! It's Johnny Sauter! Too bad we're not going to catch him. They put him too far out in front if they wanted him playing interference.
Yep, that'll do it. Great job, buddy.
Not a very smart guy. Elliott Sadler. Bob Pokranick. Oh, see you, Casey. I also played F1 last night, if anybody saw that in the Discord. I had F1 NASCAR edition where I wrecked my teammate Lewis Hamilton. Okay, where's that one that we didn't do? The Dover one. We gotta finish this one so we can finish off all the easy ones. I mean, it's only 6 laps, right? It can't be that hard.
24 car is making his move high.
As much as I hate this track, though,
Stay
It can be that hard!
Careful out there. Keep your nose clean to win this deal.
Famous last words. You know that's what the flashbacks are for, right, Landon? I end up using those way more than I probably should throughout the race.
Number 24 has got a run on you.
El Jefe in the wall!
Down low. Clear, clear. All clear.
El Rocket Man in the wall! Rocket Man! Rocket Man! I don't know any more words to this song than Rocket Man! How was my Elton John impression?
Careful.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Faster she'll be. Come on, buddy.
Baby, baby, baby!
The 24 car is down low.
I'm not really concerned with him at the moment.
Clear on either side.
Bye, Bobby. Have fun back there battling El Jefe.
Going inside, inside.
Oh,
You okay? The 18 car is making his move to the low side. Clear, all clear.
crossover! Oh, yes, yes, yes.
All clear.
That's what I'm talking about. Jeff's in the wall again. Jeff, do you need some help not getting in the wall? I'm sure I can help with that! Hello, Tony! That's not good. This is the last lap.
Clear, all clear. Whatever you need.
We're going to send it into 3 and 4, and I don't think it's going to do me any good. Jeff, out of the way! Well, Jeff made a problem there. If it hadn't been for Jeff, I probably could have made that work.
Slow it down a little bit. The car will come to you. Hey, you gave it your best. Let's do this one more time.
Need some suggestions for worst drivers? Garth Allen. There's somebody that should be on your list.
Gordon is coming right. Car inside. He's looking for some.
Bye, Jeff.
Got both sides. You're all clear. Outside, outside. Careful out there.
I didn't do it! Again! I didn't do it! I didn't do it! It wasn't me, I swear!
Number 24 has a run. Watch him to make a move. Gordon is down low. Whatever you need, you're clear.
You gotta watch those tires. You're the crew chief, that's your job. I'm just supposed to drive the best way I know how. Bobby! Bobby's on his side. No reckless driving? Okay then. I have fallen way back though. There it is. There it is. I think for some of those drivers, you're looking too much at their performance in the cars that they're in, and not on their actual driving talent. I don't think Smithley's as bad as the Rick Ware cars make him look. James Davison's definitely not as bad as the Rick Ware cars make him look. No, 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 no! You're way off the pace!
The 24 car is going for the pass on the right. Carlo, you're okay. Clear, clear. Stewart, inside, side, 1. Okay, we're clear. Lamont is outside.
Bobby!
All clear, bud.
No, Tony! That one was my fault. And Tony just arca braked it right into me.
Gordon, left side, left side. Come on, man. The car can't take too much of that kind of thing. Clear. Gordon, come on. Stock tires fresh out there. Clear on both sides. Gordon is down low. Still on side. Take it easy out there. Everything okay? The 2 car is making his move now. Look high. Still hanging on. Clear all around. Careful. Heating up those tires.
Go away, Rusty.
Number 2, inside.
Go away!
Little rub. Everybody's okay. No need to do that.
Why?
Guys fair and square.
This is supposed to be easy!
Number 24 has got a run on you. Inside, inside. Still there. There you go. All clear. Contact with the 24 car. Gordon, outside, outside. Clear, clear. All clear. Stewart, inside, side, 1. Still there. Both sides clear. Stewart is inside. He's going in a little high. Still there. Clear on either side.
Crossover, baby!
Number 20, outside. Stewart, just looking for some room to get by in. All clear. The 20 car, down low. Clear, all clear, whatever you need. Stewart is inside.
No, Tony!
All clear.
Oh!
Stewart is up on. Take care of that car. Whatever you need, you're clear.
Don't you even think about it, Rusty. Don't you even think about it!
Bang it up too bad.
Winner! Yes!
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
That is the way to do it! Yes! Oh! Man, you guys are really getting into this. Alright, well, we're going to save the veteran challenges for next time, because that leaves veteran, legend, and then there's a bonus section. So, we are going to save the media or the veterans until next time. So, thanks for hanging out, y'all. It has been a fun one. This is probably going to be a normal Sunday thing for a while, at least until these are done. So, get ready for that next Sunday. And then we'll be back on this game tomorrow for more career mode. So, get hyped for that as well. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. We will see you tomorrow. Peace.